All right. Welcome to the show, guys. Like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. Also, you may have noticed the chat is subscriber only. So today we could drag on forever, so I don't really want to waste time with random people just jumping in, taking things out of context, dropping some other coins and whatnot, and this and that, like we had the other day. We literally had some sort of like shit coins there. It was just hilarious. So I don't want to waste time on that. Do you know what I mean? I want to be on point. If you do want to say something, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, come join the conversation, show me your coin, and then we'll talk about it. Happy days. So I'm just going to wait for a few more people to arrive, and then let's see what happens, because this should be very, very interesting. Obviously, the market has been bloody. Market is dumping. Question now is it the end? I see Bubble here. Awesome, my brother. Nice to see you. Awesome. So let me just share the link to a few other places, because I didn't do any of that basically. I just came on. I was like, okay, I'm just going to shoot this here, see what happens, and then just go with the flow. Let's drop some links in some nice places. So I'm going to drop one here, which is fairly awesome. Drop one here. I'm going to drop one in my WhatsApp group. See what happens to them boys. Right. So how's everybody today? How's everybody keeping up? Especially, I know the E-Gold family is really on fire today. E-Gold family is on fire. Awesome. Belgian George here. I see Free Energy here. Thoughts on Ergo? Awesome. Definitely, my brother. We're gonna sort some of that stuff out. No worries. So let's drop some links. Make sure to share with friends, family, Facebook, wherever. I'm doing the same. Let's get the community growing. Let's notify the community about what we're doing as well. Some of the great crazy stuff that we do here. Obviously, one thing everybody knows, that I don't do BS, guys. I don't do BS. That's one of the reasons why today I did subscriber only mode as well, because I want to chill with you. I want to chill with my family, right? You are the family, the crypto family, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to chill together. All right, smash those likes. I see loads of people coming over. Awesome. So we are going to talk about Ergo. We're going to talk about it straight away, actually. Why not? I don't see a reason. But guys, markets become bloody, and guess who I see, or not who, or which type of people I see coming and jumping up and down again. So last few days the market was down, market was up, and I see all the bears silent, Twitter silent, complete silent, and then all of a sudden the market dips, and oh my god, you should see the excitement on their faces. You should see how they're talking, how hyped they are. Yes, market's going down, guys. That's it. It's going. It's a dead cat bounce. Everything's dead now. Market's over. It's over when it's over. It's over when it's over. By the time you confirm that, it's too late. I've always said this. Market's over when it's over. And unfortunately, there is nobody on this planet that can tell you when it's over. It just doesn't work like that. We are so decentralized. We are so spread out. It's hard for anybody to actually tell you when it's actually over. Yes, the total market cap dumped. It pumped a few days. It dumped. But I mentioned this on, when was it? I think it was on Saturday or Sunday. I can't remember. I think it was a Saturday. Even yesterday, I believe I did mention this. I said, guys, we're not going to see anything on Monday. We're not going to see anything on Tuesday. We are going to see it on Wednesday, because we have an options expiry coming up on Friday. So on Friday, the market, before Friday, it might start recovering, or Friday, it could dump totally down. We don't know. We need the market to reset. So once it resets, then we can say, okay, this is happening, that is happening. You know what I mean? But until then, we can't really make those judgment calls and say, that's it. It's it. That's it. It's all free fall. We're going down to the floor. Yeah, fine. Bears. I see so many bears. So let's talk about Ergo. ERGO. That's what my brother asked for. That's what I'm going to drop here. So we've got this on KuCoin. What does ergo look like? Very bad, my brother. Very bad, very bad. So looking at ergo right now, of course we had these micro trends. You can see these trends here. So you can see there was one trend here, which is fine. However, you do see this greater trend here that is now, I mean, obviously it kind of broke this, but it fell. You see how this line, so this would have been a greater trend here, and you can see how it fell below the line. It's okay, it's not a problem, okay? And I'll explain to you why it's not much of a problem. Of course, you're seeing this structure, but there's more to this structure than anything else, right? So yes, we have created a low, which is lower than where it should be, but it's in a falling wedge pattern, right? So when we start looking at this pattern and we say, okay, what do we observe from here? So we can start adjusting some lines here and say, okay, this line up to here, and then we adjust this line from here to here, for example. What we're seeing is a falling wedge. Obviously it's hard for you to see this, but I'll show you this in color. All right, let's do this in color. Boom. So what you see is this pattern here. Okay, let's make this nice. These are always bullish patterns. Of course, in a bear market they could dump even more, but these are the great opportunities. You know, when we say buy the dip, buy the dip, these are the moments where you would buy that dip. I'm not joking, these are the exact moments where you would buy. So when we talk about what's a great buy zone, this is it. You know, when do I buy? Well, this is it. Do you know what I mean? But no financial advice. What you got to do is make sure you understand the implications of you entering. Means when you enter, you're going to buy a digital asset that belongs to you. Okay? Do not sell for a loss. Hodl, just wait for it. If it's a great project, great team, great hype, all sorts of crazy stuff right behind it, stick with it. It will come. It will come, trust me. Of course, when we talk about hypes, be very, very careful. There are some really serious big hype coins out there. I noticed one yesterday on Twitter, and I realized that a lot of Twitter guys and YouTubers are collaborating together to do this, and that is pretty bad, pretty bad. Now I know a lot of these guys, these influencers, are actually investing into the project apparently, so I'm sure there's a lot of hype. But guys, that also has some sort of a problem, because unless you verify the tokenomics, who owns how much, they could easily dump on you. So please do understand how it's done, because you see, like the project we're launching, Paradexes, we're doing it in a particular way where it's like free for all. Everybody has to enter at a specific time. I'll call it the black hole event, right? Everybody has to enter the black hole event in order to get that. Other than that, there's zero access to the team or anything. Even the team, there are some token allocations for the team, but that's not going to be accessible for 2 years. So we do have these locks in place, these vesting schedules and emission rates, which means, you know, even timed emissions means that even though they are going to get it 2 years later, but they're not going to get everything in 2 years, because they could easily dump everything in one day. We don't want that. So we want a controlled release. So we are going to implement all of these things on the contract, and you can verify those things. So that's what we're doing. Who's messaging me now? What's going on here? I see. Okay, no worries. I see Mac here. Awesome, Mac's here. We'll talk, Mac. No worries. We'll talk. Let's catch up with other stuff. So, from what I'm seeing here, of course, this is a great pattern as far as I'm concerned. As long as the trend is still up, it's a great pattern. Also, on a daily, you can see how the indicators are also telling us that we've come to that point. We've come to that point where it would be a trader's dream to pick up below this line, the RSI 40, to pick up below the RSI 40. This is oversold, great position. You know, when we've come just underneath this 20 stochastic RSI and we're bouncing back up, going, obviously we're pointing down today, but it's fine. It's just reacting to the entire market. Now, I want to also make one thing clear here. When we're talking about reacting to the entire market, there's a fact, a fundamental fact. When Bitcoin and Ethereum will dump, when this bull run is totally over, everything will react to it. So be prepared. Because yesterday, I think I had a brother who asked me, he said, I want to buy this coin. I said, do you have conviction to be in it for 5 years? He said, yeah. I said, fine. I said, can you expect a dip of 90%? Can you handle 90% dip? He said, yep, I'm in it for the next 5 years. I said, fine. So your answer was correct to both. You can invest. But if you're coming in right now and you're going to have a heart attack when it drops 90%, 80%, maybe 70%, maybe even less, we don't know. But the point is, 50% dumps are very usual for us. We accept this. It's part of my logo, my motto. 50% dumps are absolutely normal for Bitcoin. So when we have this kind of a situation, you have to be prepared. You have to. Any coin you want to pick is a great coin. By the way, every coin is a great coin until it's not, right? Any coin that makes you money is a great coin, and any coin that's you can buy on a dip is a great buy. But these are the things you have to control. These are your emotions, your discipline that you have to control and say, well, I'm entering for this length of time. I accept that it could go down 80-90%. However, it is my digital property that I can hold for another year, 2 years, until another bull run comes. And why do we say 5 years? 5 years is like a safety bracket, because a bull run doesn't really start, every, on a fixed timetable. We can have mini bull runs within a bull run, and then we have this mega cycle. So each cycle can last sometimes 2-3 years, sometimes longer. By the time you find out it's a bull market, you're already too late. Okay, so of course Ergo looks good. Now let's have a look at the actual coin itself for what it is. Give me a second. Yes, oh yes, I need to keep this. I got my reasons, guys. Duplicate. Right, let's do this. EAR, sorry, Ergo. I believe it's Ergo. Where is it? What was that? What was the ticker? ERGO. Yeah, I did do ERGO. Someone just subscribed. Thank you very much. I didn't check who it was. Let me give you a shout out, my brother or sister. Why not? I don't see a reason. I see Chris Koshi just subscribed a few seconds ago. Awesome. Thank you and welcome to the family. Okay, welcome to the family, and yeah, let's have an awesome time here. It should be insane. So let's go back into this and have a look what's going on. So shout out to you. What the hell is happening with this? Why is it doing this for? Ergo, yes, there we are. Let's have a look at this. So we're looking at the total history of this particular coin. Not bad. So this coin you can see here, this was back in the 2017. This is a 2017 coin. So we've had the 2017 pump and it suffered. It had this massive suffer, right? So you can see it actually did this dump. It went all the way up to like $18-19. And then it hit that rock bottom, $1.8. That was a 90% dump. This is the scenario we're talking about. Can you handle that 90% dump? And then you see how we came and we started pumping again during the cycle. This is us during the cycle again. We pumped and then we dumped again, right? And how much was the dump this time? So we hit the $18 again and we dumped to $4. Guys, that was easily another 80% dump. Can you handle that? If you can, great. The question now is if you enter here, what would be your target? When do you want to exit? Do you have an exit strategy? So please do enter with your exit in plan. Are you prepared to hold for another 90% dip? Or if it goes up, when is it the great time for you to exit? When would you want to exit? So that would be the case. But as I said, this is one of those 2017 coins. Platform aims to provide efficient, secure, and easy way to implement financial contracts that would be useful and serviceable in the long term. Ergo describes a self-amendable protocol that reportedly allows it to absorb new ideas and improve itself in a decentralized manner. Awesome. So anybody could go in, create some contracts, X, Y, Z. Great. Plenty of projects out there coming out with brand new ideas. We do every day. I can drop this one in. I don't know if it's here. Hey, I see so many people here. Let me give a shout out to everybody. I see Bubble, awesome, my brother. Free Energy, awesome. Belgian, awesome. Mac Jason, got to go see her. Good luck. No worries, bro. Good luck to you. Yeah, I know. Mac, you're a bear, bro. Just admit. Just say I'm a bear. Change your name and just say I'm a bear. Tony's here. Awesome. Tony says, yo to Belgian. Awesome. Ruben is here. Hi, is everything fine? Everything seems fine to me. Chris is here. What's your thoughts on Crow? Is it too late to invest, or do you think it will go down a little? It actually went down a little already, Chris. It actually went down already. I'm not joking. So yeah, we had a little dip yesterday, and then today I saw a nice little recovery come back, and I will show you this on the charts. You'll understand. I see Free Energy says, how about SOP coin? That also went on Bybit, please. No worries. Pedro Ramirez, you're okay. SOP Smooth Love Potion. Okay, Smooth Love Potion is one of those coins that basically they've just entered into the exchange because it's a good complement to Axie Infinity. Because remember, Axie Infinity, AXS, right? That's on Bybit. But something going onto a centralized exchange doesn't change anything. Doesn't mean it's going to pump. Remember, you can produce, unlimited amount of SOP. Do you know there's no limit to SOP? Axie Infinity is limited. SOP is not. All right. So let's do AXS. So Axie Infinity has a market cap. Can you see this here? Actual market cap. But if you look at SOP, it doesn't. Smooth Love Potion, you can print as many as you can as long as you play this game. Yeah, this is forever. This is even this total supply is growing every day. It's growing. So you got to really understand what SOP is. Of course, it pumps and dumps, but when you play the Axie Infinity game, that's what you're getting. You don't get any more Axie, you get this. That's your play to earn reward, the SOP. I see Tanvir Chowdhury here. Hello, what about this coin, FET? FET, you mean Fetch AI? Definitely, we'll have a look at that. No worries, my brother, no worries. So, let's go into some of these coins you guys are talking about. It should be really interesting. Let's have a look. So SOP, as I said, look, this is what it is. Smooth Love Potion, yeah, pump and dump, whatever, of course it's tradable. In fact, Axie Infinity has now decided to open a decentralized exchange for you to buy and sell Axie and Smooth Love Potion and whatever. That's what they're doing now, because they've realized, what do you do? Axie was useful when you bought the 3 whatever those little Tamagotchi thingies. I don't know what they are, but anyway, those Pokemon type of characters. I mean, it's not even Pokemon, it's pathetic. But you got to buy 3 of them with the Axie. That's what pumped the market. You can farm, do this, sell your characters in NFT, happy days. But then you earn Smooth Love Potion. Now you can take your Smooth Love Potion out of the game, throw it outside, sell it to people, buy, sell, trade. Great. But that's about it. What else use case does it have? Nothing. Am I going to be super bullish on this? Absolutely not. Do I own any SOP? Absolutely not. I don't care. It's just one of those. It's like, bro, I didn't buy a single Axie because it just didn't make any sense to me. I don't care how high it goes. It can go to $1,000. I still don't care. I think this thing is going to crash, hit the floor, unless they find some other use case for it. And if they did, they opened up an economy where you can use this anywhere, I'll jump in even if it's $1,000. But today, I will not buy a single Axie or a single SOP. So, let's go into what the brother asked me. He asked for the SOPs done. We did SOP. What did we talk about? Ergo, we did. Crow. Let's start with Crow. So Crow has last week and a half ago, Crow decided to launch its blockchain. All right, blockchain called Kronos. So they launched Kronos, and since then, this is what they've done. Of course, Crow's been around for a very, very long time. As you can see here, 2017, 2018, we remember they actually, I think they had some sort of an ICO or something. I can't remember what it was, but anyway, they came out. They've managed to stay afloat, get a whole bunch of people together, grow the community, and contribute to the community. Actually, they contributed to the ecosystem, and now look where they are. So they launched their blockchain, which is pretty much the same as Ethereum. So they just literally built a layer 2 on top of Ethereum, just like Matic did, just like Binance did. Everybody else is doing it. Copy and paste, happy days, change a bit of name, got yourself Kronos. But that does open up doorways, and this is the thing a lot of people don't see. So everything is negative. No, it's positive. See, Kronos has now got the opportunity for itself. It's opened up doors for all these Solidity developers to literally come and build on Kronos. Kronos, if it's cheaper than BSC, if it's cheaper than Matic, if it doesn't have any issues, if the network doesn't get congested, well, now you can have a whole ecosystem that runs on other chains on your chain too. Talking of which, on Paradexes, we're actually launching on Kronos as well. Part of our multi-chain decentralized exchange, the whole vision that we have, parallel decentralized exchanges across many chains. Well, Kronos is one of our chains. Kronos is one of our chains. Why? Because it's a fresh chain. It's highly compatible. In fact, it is the same thing. So we know from the internals it's the bloody same thing. And people are using it. Why would we miss out? So we're jumping on board as well. We're also going to be on BSC as well, and probably other. We're also going to do Phantom. And Costana's not here, but we're doing Phantom for a very big reason, and I think Costana will know. We had a little conversation regarding a NFT idea. I won't say anymore, but it is actually possible on Phantom. So that's going to be awesome. Let's have a look at the chats, and we'll go into Crow again anyway. Chris says, do you think it's too late to enter for me on Crow if planning to hodl for a few months? Let's go into this. No worries. Let's go into this. So Kronos, this is what Kronos is doing. So I just want to give you the context, right, Chris? Understand. Kronos, this is what it's done. It's evolved. It used to be just a flatline token, just another shitcoin, in my opinion, where you buy, you sell, you make a bit of money, you sell, continuously pump and dump the whole damn thing. It had zero use case. But now, Kronos has a blockchain. And a blockchain means development. And development means building, economics, other models coming in, other projects being built on, DeFi projects built on it, decentralized exchanges, more and more users coming to it. Not to the crypto.com website, because that's centralized. Now we're doing this on the blockchain. We don't need your exchange anymore in order for us to build and make it awesome. So looking at this, we had a dip. If you look at this in a complete different perspective, what you said about you only been it for a few months. Well, I've mentioned this on a few videos. I said this right now, Kronos, right, or Crow, whatever you're going to call it, they are going to go to the Kronos chain, but Crow is on the perfect entry point. In fact, it dumped all the way to 65 cents. So the low we had was about 65 cents. Everything is shouting and screaming it is overbought. Okay, everything is shouting, but that doesn't matter. We saw the same thing on BNB many years ago. I mean, how many of you have been in the game long enough? I don't know, but I can tell you this much. When BNB originally launched, they sold their tokens for 15 cents a token. 15 cents a token. And a lot of us guys couldn't enter because it was mostly institutions and XYZ. We couldn't enter. When it launched to the public market, it jumped all the way to like $2-3. $2-3. I bought some, and I myself at that time, I was still hoping to kind of triple my money. This thing dumped just like everybody else during the 2017-2018 bear market. Dumped, went to the floor, and then it started pumping up again on its own. It just started coming back again. It started leading the market in some form or manner. And I remember on the bottom of the bear market, there were a few handful of coins that were actually pumping while everything else was dumping. Everything was bloody, but those coins were pumping. BNB was one of them. Fast forward today, while the entire market is dumping, these coins are not really dumping. I mean, this had a dip to 65 today, and it pretty much immediately came back into recovery. It's actually creating these lower highs. You know, it's lower than this, but it's actually on a upward trajectory. If you look carefully, it's not really low compared to some of the other coins. Let me show you, for example, let's just do the big boy here. Look, big boy's bleeding out. It's bleeding out. But when it comes to Crow, it's holding strong. And I saw this same situation, exact same thing, back in 2017, 2018. I see Matt here, awesome, my brother, nice to see you. I see KR here, awesome, nice to see you. So this is what I'm seeing for Crow, and I'm just telling you, it's not about me being bullish, it's not me being a big fan of Crow. Remember, I hate crypto.com app. I have a video people still kind of talk about. It's like I say to people, I say, guys, crypto.com app is a shit exchange. Get the hell out of crypto.com app. That's the bloody title. People still confuse it. The app is rubbish. Go and use crypto.com, the exchange. It's brilliant. Okay. You know, crypto.com now having their own chain, my God, it's more brilliant. Now I'm super bullish because I want to basically monetize on BNB 2.0. That's why I'm basically being bullish. But not other than that, nothing else. And of course, when you look at these datas and everything, you say, oh guys, but it's overbought. Trust me, I've seen crypto.com, BNB overbought back in 2018 when it was still shooting. And I bought it at $2 and I said, I'm going to sell it around $4 to $6. And it keeps on shooting up. And then it dipped down, it went to $6. I was like, what? I'm going to buy again. And then it keeps on pumping up $17, $18. I was like, what? It just kept on pumping. It didn't stop. You know, some of the dips did affect it. Of course, 2020 dump affected a bit. But that was it. But entire market suffered that time. That was the great reset for crypto. And look where we are today. So some of these analytics I won't look at. I'm just looking at fundamentals. I'm just looking at what the probabilities are, what the likelihood is. This coin could be sitting in the bear market right down to the bottom, right? Could be sitting back down here. It doesn't make a difference. The ecosystem of Ethereum, BNB, Matic, Phantom, or any EVM compatible chains are coming to Crow. Why wouldn't you? I am. Why would I miss out a chain that's been handed out to me free? I want that chain. I want the people who use that chain to be part of my community as well. Do you know what I mean? So it's all about developers monetizing on networks. If it's easy, go for it. Don't see a reason. I'm sure KR and a few other people recently who are part of the close group, they have seen the tokenomics. Because I did text it to a few boys. They've seen the tokenomics, it's exactly what we're doing, how many coins we're launching, what the breakdowns are, and that's final, by the way. That message I shared to a handful of people in the inner circle. That's it. That's it. And you know, it's nowhere there it says anything for myself. Nothing. Awesome. But yeah, Crow, if anyone wants to buy, again, my advice is very simple. If it's bloody, that's when you buy. If it's red, that's when you buy. Because this thing is going to be on a rip. When everything settles down, it's going to be on a rip. Again, give it a few days, guys. Give it an absolute few days. Because the thing is, what you got to understand, whenever we see these massive parabolic moves upwards, we do get a correction. We will get a correction. You have to expect it, right? You know, I know some of the boys, they were expecting e-gold to dump. And they're absolutely correct. But there's a funny fact about e-gold. Where did it go? Let's bring e-gold up. Bubble, you're gonna love this, bro. Bubble, you know this. You're my witness. Bubble, you're my witness. Bubble, you're my witness. What did we say? My brother, what did we say? We said it's gonna go to 479. And when did we say that? I rest my case. So those of you who don't know about this, we were sitting somewhere down here and we were talking about e-gold hitting this number. In between this, e-gold went up and down, bloody up and down, up and down, up and down. A lot of people lost hope. A lot of people sold. They had no conviction. And we hit the targets. Every single target we made, we hit those back on the head. Every single one of them. We've even gone beyond those targets. Our target was 480 and we had a 494, $500. And we're still on track for $1,000. And I said that when e-gold was sitting around $200. Said it's got a potential to go even higher. But of course, we can't put a target until we hit the target. And my brothers and my sisters and the family members here, everybody that subscribed to this channel, we're about to set ourselves a brand new target based on where we are today. And we're going to say this is where we have the potential to go to. How about this? Let's do this. Let's do this. That's the line. And that's what we got. And we're about to set ourselves a brand new target. For now, boom. I'm going to save this. Bam. In the future, that's what you're going to see. The new target for us right now is $707. Once we hit that, $1,000. So yeah, going to be awesome. Tony asked me, what am I super bullish on? Right now, Crow. For the exact reason that I just explained to you. Exact reason. And I'm not saying Crow's going to go to $500 like BNB just did, right? Because BNB currently, sitting at $400-$500, right? What is it? Let's have a look. BNB. Boom. BNB. $560. I'm not saying it's going to go to $560. But I am saying it has the perfect chance, right? Perfect possibility, the probability to go way beyond $10. And when it goes there, then I'm going to observe. It could go even further. Each targets that we set, it's got probability to go further than that. We got to give it a chance. We got to give it a chance. And as I said, it's coming. All the developers are thinking about building something on Crow. And these are existing developers, existing projects are porting over or actually building bridges to do stuff on Crow. Believe me when I tell you it's coming. I'm talking to the developers. Everyone's building. Everyone's jumping on it. How do you think Phantom went from like 0.02 cents? 0.02 cents to almost $3. How did you think Phantom went there? Soon as they changed their blockchain and made it EVM compatible. As soon as they started building NFTs, as soon as they started building DeFi products on it, as soon as the developers were able to go there and rain down the softwares, that's when Phantom pumped. And it did 198,000%. 98,000, 198,000. Beat that. I'm not saying Crow's gonna do that. But I do believe Crow's gonna make some life-changing money. Oh my days. Let's see, Crow. Months? I'll give it 5 years. I'll be sitting on my Crow for the next 5 to 10 years, bro. 5 to 10 years. KR says, yes, my brother. Matt's Market, awesome. Free Energy, L Bubble, what you saying, brothers? Good evening, Himmy. Awesome, good evening to you too, bro. Bubble says, go, 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 e-gold. Bubble, we're going to do a party and you're going to pay for it in e-gold. I'm joking. Ego to the moon, my brother. Ruben says, they sold and I bought. Bro, that's what you do. You buy the freaking dip. Tony deleted his messages or message restricted. I have no idea what you're typing, bro. There are certain words I believe YouTube thinks you can't type. But don't worry, it's not, no, I don't block anything myself. There's a bot there that does everything for you. So yeah, I mean, is there any other coins you want me to talk about? But listen, I can go on and on and on about some of these chains, as I've done many times before. I'll give you a good example of this, right? So once upon a time when, what was it? Ethereum was around $2. I discovered Ethereum around $2, but I didn't touch it. I never understood it. It didn't make any sense to me. All I saw was all these ICOs being built on it. So many ICOs. I see Degen has just subscribed. Awesome. Welcome to the family, Degen. Nice of you to come here and join us. Join this great community, great family. Also, we've got a Discord server. Join us later on there as well. So what we're seeing is basically, and I've just realized, guys, give me a second, right? I'm going to quickly just deactivate the camera, reactivate this. Give me a second. I'll be back. Actually, I'm going to do something even better. Give me a second. Because I just noticed something. That's why. Give me a second. All right. We're back. We're back. I'll tell you why I switched the camera off, because I was blowing my nose. You don't want me to blow it in your face, right? That's the reason why. I'm joking. Right. And also kind of opening the door for my cat because she wanted to come in. So let's have a read. Will Crow go down little now? Degen says, is Crow going to go down a little bit now? Degen, I love your name, by the way. I love your name, bro. Love your name. If you're a true Degen, then you're going to be like us. You're going to ape into everything. If you're a true Degen, you're going to ape into everything. I'm joking. Listen, market, whenever we want to buy something, right? Whenever we're looking at a coin, whether, you know, if we think it's going to pump or dump or whatever like this, right? 1 second. I just realized something. Interesting. Very interesting. I like this. I truly do like this, guys. Wow. Interesting. Okay. Let's do this. Awesome. Now I can actually see the chat a little bit. So I see Not Rico here, Cartesi, of course, my brother, CTSI. We've done it, double check all of them as well. So what was I saying? I was talking about Crow or anything in the market. All right, I've talked about this the other day as well. I said, look, guys, one thing you got to understand about the market, right? You know, when you're looking at these numbers, 24 hours, oh, it's up. That doesn't matter. The discount is here. These are your discounts. Of course, they pumped a little bit, they dump a little bit. These are your discounts. Look where your discounts are. So when you start looking at, for example, Crow, is it on a discount? Think about it. 7 day, bro, nothing. So now what you got is this 8% on a 24 hours. Buy the freaking dip. Buy the dip. I'm telling you. You know, if you think you want to dip a little bit more, of course, we can track that. We can say, okay, what's the probability? And I can do that for you. That's a funny thing here. So if we go on a slightly different time frame, say, for example, on a 4 hourly or something like this, and we do this and we say, okay, what's the probability of this thing dumping on us and how far can it go? So we're going to find this area here. This would be a perfect area. All right, so this would be a bottom for us. And if we track this and we say, right, okay, if we just take it to this current candle, how far can we go? Or even take it to the top, how far can we go? Actually, this area here, you see the box here, this 62 cents. Gamble, you might be able to get lucky and pick it up. But I would say if you're bullish on it, try and be more friendly. But as you can see from the pattern here, this is it. This particular zone here is actually it, because from now, when it does pump, you can see it's actually going to go back to this previous all-time high. Right? When it does pump, it's going to go back to this previous all-time high, approximately around this, well, it's it's just below this actually. It's around the 80 cents. And you got to think about it to yourself and say, well, hold on, if this is the case, what type of a discount am I getting? You know, that's the key here. What type of a discount am I getting? You know, here, there's a 12% discount for you. You know, just by looking at this, there's a 12% discount for you, you know? So are we seeing this 12% discount here? Let's see, hold on. No crow, where are we? 7%. So this is telling us 7%, but you're actually over many days, over a few days, you're actually getting 12%. It's not a bad deal, right? So that's what you got to understand. It's like, that's your target area. It's like, can I make that? Yes. To be transparent, I bought more crow. I don't stop. I actually bought more crow. I bought more crow here at the 48 cents, right? It wasn't here actually. It was here at 48 cents. Yeah, around here. I bought 48 cents. I remember it was 48 cents. I bought some crow. I actually bought some more crow yesterday, right? Because I'm bullish. I'm super bullish. You know, I'm super bullish. And I'm actually up. I'll be honest with you. I'm actually up. So, I don't know. I think I bought it around here somewhere. Around the 62 cents. Even here, I'm up 12%. I don't know what to say, guys. I don't know what to say. You know, but this particular batch that I bought yesterday, I'm gonna dump it soon. I'm just buying it for a little quick flip, make some cigarette money, make some petrol money. You know, that's what you do, right? Whenever you're in the game and you know, you've got basically you've got bills to pay. Well, you got to use your skills to pay for your bills, right? That's what Himi says. Awesome. So let's do CTSI. I love CTSI. Cartesi. Let's see what Cartesi's done. Well, Cartesi's definitely come to our target. And look how, this is a long time ago. When did we do this? This is back in February. The last time we did Cartesi was in February, guys. February. And we left the target 1618 back in February. Did we hit that target? Bang on. Did we go beyond it? Bang on. Did we come back down? Yes, we did. Who cares? We came back to the golden bucket, to the 50% mark, bounced back up again. Currently, this is where we are. What do I see for it? What do I see for it on the short term, right? What do I see for it? Well, I see this for it. If I just use this top or even the body, and I just do this, yeah, it's got potential. It's got potential. Cartesi, as long as the market is still moving upwards, Cartesi has an opportunity to give you up to $2.15. That's over the previous all-time high. That's higher than any other high we've had, because you can see we've had a high here and we've tested that high here. We've tested the high here. We can do this. You know, yes, everything reacts exactly as the market does, but doesn't mean it's over. I mean, when we're looking at these patterns here, I'll take the old Fibonacci off now. I don't need to. Actually, I'm not going to save it, so you will see this again next time. That's when we've been tracking it from. So yes, has Cartesi been doing good? Brilliant. Has it pumped? Absolutely. You know. So we didn't just hit the all-time high once. We tested it the second time, and we're moving. We're creeping upwards. Baby steps. Baby steps. I'm telling you. Guys, smash those like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. If you want to talk on the chats, you got to subscribe. Unfortunately, I made sure I did that so I can spend a lot more time with my subscribers today, because I know I get a lot of people coming in asking me a lot of questions. They want to throw their coins in XYZ, which is okay, but I want to spend that time with my subscribers. I want to spend that time with my family that I've built. You know, the people who consider me their family. That's who I want to spend that time with. So oh man, Cartesi. Brilliant. Let's have a look at Cartesi. What Cartesi is. Those of you who don't know, CTSI, we're going to check what Cartesi is, right? And we're not going to just talk about it, we're going to show you what it is. Beautiful structure. A billion tokens, a billion out, right? So that's really cool. Actually, no, 44% is circulating supply. So we do have a billion token, but 44% is circulating. So we're going to find out where the others are at some stage. But what does Cartesi do? That's the key. Cartesi is the first OS on a blockchain, an operating system on the blockchain. Their layer 2 solution integrates Linux or Linux, whatever you want to call it, and standard programming environments to blockchain. So guys, you want to build with Java on top of a blockchain? Go for it. You want to build something with HTML? Go for it. Because the underlying technology is still the advanced C++ or whatever, or Solidity or whatever. So we've got the advanced level language on the base layer, and you can build on top with your common language. Because that's what that brother the other day was showing me from Cloudcoin or whatever shitcoin that was. It was just so hilarious. I mean, I'm sure I can show it now and it's going to be even more hilarious. By the way, he joined our Discord. I think he left afterwards. I think he left. Oh my god. I'll show you. Yeah. Wow. Cloudcoin smashing it. It's quantum resistant. Yeah, $281. $281 freaking dollars in 24 hours. Seriously? 200. The volume. Sorry here. So my bad. Wrong. $7,000. $7,000. So your brother's been pumping it left, right, and center. Someone on some shitcoin exchange who would take anything, by the way. They're so desperate, this exchange will take anything. Because I've already spoken to this shit exchange and they want anything. They don't give a damn who you are. They just want your coin to show up on the exchange. Right? They just want your coin to show up on the exchange. And that's the volume. I mean, here it's $798. So on the Ethereum pair, $798. On the BTC pair, I feel sorry, $7,800. And people are just insane going into projects like this. They're insane to even think quantum computers are going to be used to hack the whole world apart from this. Seriously? Cartesi. These guys should be building on top of Cartesi and they're launching it, and maybe they might be quantum resistance or whatever bollocks, but that's what they should be doing. Oh my. Lightinary, bro. Lightinary is a great project. It's an identity system. It's a brilliant project. I originally received a whole bunch of them for free. Again, I participated into the launch pool on Binance, as I always do, and I always say to you guys, open as many exchanges as possible, especially the ones with, well, now actually I'm going to add this, especially the ones with coins attached to the exchange. So if the coin has if the exchange has an exchange token, use that to your advantage. So rather than jumping on a pump and a dump and trying to make some money there, sometimes you're better off putting a small amount of investment into each of these exchanges and their native currency, and use those currency to participate in the launch pads, you know, where you buy for a discount, or the launch pool where you get it for free. That's the benefit. You end up getting a whole bunch of these for free. The other day I got dropped like 4 or 5 type of coins for free. That's where I make my money. You take a coin, cheap, it pumps, does whatever because you're holding it. You use that to make free money. And then sometimes you can even stake the free money to make more free money. Crypto. You can make a whole ton of free money with a very small investment in the right places. Alright? So Lightinary, as I said, it's an identity system. Very well, it was funded by Binance Ventures. They actually did fund the whole thing. So you can see a decentralized identity authentication and user activity data management infrastructure built on substrate, ready for Polkadot. Lightinary is helping support change that is in layer of user-centric network with blockchain. Lightinary, one second, I'm just going to try and put my bloody what you call this, the brightness up, because it's so dark in my half. What's going on? With the blockchain, Lightinary includes an identity-based network and related tools. Right, forget all of that. This is being built and was built for Polkadot. Because we do know, we talked about Polkadot is not ready. When Polkadot goes completely ballistic, these are what you're going to be using. You don't need a third-party identity system in a Polkadot ecosystem. You're going to use Itinerary to do it. Like, you know, when you go to OnFido and this and that, so sometimes you go and do your identity verification on Binance and this and that, and use OnFido, this company, that company, centralized companies out there. Well, now you don't have to. You use something like Itinerary. Similar to Itinerary, the original idea came from Civic, CVC. So it's another coin, right? CVC. Again, these coins have massive, massive potential in a global decentralized ecosystem. Of course, right now, after the dump, they pump. After the pump, they dump a little bit. They're down here. It doesn't make any difference. When they come, they come. Trust me. When they come, they come. So this is the itinerary from launch to now. Great accumulation zone, in my opinion. All right, we are going to see it on the charts. And talking of CVC, I'll show you. Show you the opposite of what CVC did. Boom. So CVC launch, pump, 2017, dump, down here, and then look where it is now. So it's come back, and this is what itinerary would do in the future. So you got to understand it. Like, it's like, okay, there's now and then there's later. You know, some of these projects are for later, right? So very important that you understand some of these projects are for later. They are not for right now. You know, this is the, as you can see, the launch, and then of course a whole bunch of people that got freebies around here, like me, everybody, we got. So it all comes down. And then this is an accumulation phase. This is where you buy again. These zones here is where you buy. You see this accumulation phase? You buy around here. That's what you do. But you got to have conviction. You got to have convictions. You got to be prepared to stick around for at least, as I said, 5 years. Worst case scenario. Expect this to dump all the way down to here. Because you see, when we talk about a 90% dump, expect this. If the market crashes and it comes back down again, that's a 95% dump back to this particular original price. Actually, it should be 90%. My bad. Boom. It's still 93, 94%. Yeah, anyway, that's this here. So that's what you're seeing. Talking of like CVC, as I said, it came back. Great idea. It's on the Ethereum. I think they are also doing some stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if CVC and what's it called? Itinerary are probably the same company. I mean, just look at this. Just look at this, just beautiful. Just look at this. I mean, this is what I see. This is the launch, dump, pump, and you all know what this is. So this is what we see at these, these projects out there. And I can see, bloody hell, something's going on here. You can see plenty of projects out there that Coinbase Ventures is investing into, Binance Ventures is investing into. We see Pantera Capital investing into. We see 3 Arrows Capital investing into. Many other big boy companies out there like Multicoin Capital, investing into projects. When you see things like this, you want to also put your money on those projects. So if we know that it's had a launch pad, like for example, the most recent was Mines of Delania, DAR. It's a game, nothing else. It's just a stupid game. But Binance launched it. Binance had something to do with it. And look at it. It's been on a freaking rip. I started receiving it here, and currently I'm sitting here. Obviously, I'm going to forget the pump. Just look at the body here right now. That is a 13,336% pump. And I got that for free. Free. Again, it's hard for me to explain. Free. Look. Look at this. See? This is where the token was. This is where it went. This is where it is now. Fresh coin, fresh coin. You see the date, fresh coin, April. Actually, it wasn't April. These guys, I hate the dating system, American dating system. Why is it November the 4th? That's what it is anyway, November the 4th. But anyway, that's when it came to the market cap. But actually, we've had it from the beginning of, I think. And you can see here, look, who's involved. And this gets really funny. Check this out. Binance launches it, fine. You see, whatever ZT is, I don't know what that is. But you see PancakeSwap, Crypto.com. They're all on it. And that's what's going to pump it. They're going to launch it one by one, one by one. Every other day, they're going to launch a new one. They're going to pump this whole thing. That's what they're going to do. They're going to pump this whole thing. All right, guys, smash those like buttons, like, share, subscribe. Let's get this community growing. Let's hit that. Actually, I think we hit 1,800 subscribers. Let's smash it to that 2,000 subscriber. We want to get it to 2,000 subscribers, right? We want to get these likes up to, I don't know, 50 likes, 50 likes, maybe 100 likes, and grow this community. We're going to be stronger together. We're going to smash all of these things. What about Gala? Ryan C, also my brother, nice to see you here. He says, what about Gala? I've got a whole story for Gala. I've got a whole thing for you on Gala. So for me to explain Gala, I've got to do this for you on Gala. Gala's a big story, bro. Gala's a big story. Gala is a very, very big story. So, Gala itself is a gaming company. They've built many other games before, like Farmville, this, that, whatever. They've built so many different games, right? And currently they said, well, why don't we build a system where we can use the Gala token to buy and sell limited NFTs in game, and have multiple games on multiple platforms, right? So for example, this is, one second, let me show you. For example, this is on, where is it? Doesn't say, because some of them do tell you where it's actually launching. So this one, for example, actually let's do it this way, because it does tell you which game is where, right? Like this one is on PC. I believe this one's on PC. Yeah, here you go, Mac and PC. Mac and PC. This is a Mac and PC game. Spider Tanks. Mac and PC. Look at that. What's the next one? Townstar. Browser based. Awesome. That's the first one they launched actually. I did play that myself actually. It's not a bad game. Miranda's. Mac and PC. Awesome. What they're building. Fortified. Let's have a look and see. Browser. Right. So what they're building is this. So the Gala game, the coin itself, can be used in any one of these games. You see, Gala coin can be used anywhere in this game. Changes everything. So now you can go into these games and buy products and stuff, like, as you can see, stuff like this you can buy for whatever the Gala coins cost. You're buying this and that's your property. You can then sell this to somebody else if you want. I mean, look at this one. This is awesome. This looks like some sort of a epic thing. What's that? So there's 2,000 of this NFT left. But yeah, I mean, that's what you build, you use things, and the ecosystem is growing. And there's nothing stopping Gala from sticking another 3 games here, maybe another 20 games here. And all the games use Gala tokens. The more Gala tokens people use and the more Gala products and NFTs they buy, well, we should know the story. Because Gala's story is so big. Everyone knows this. Coinbase knows this. Binance knows this because they have invested in it. I know this because I have invested in it. Everyone in this community know about this because we've told them to invest in it, because we know what the probability is. It's on a whole different league. I mean, the thing is, these games, anybody could play them. Free to play, absolutely free to play. But when it comes to NFT ownership and game tokenomics, they nailed it. So if anybody wanted an Axie Infinity 2.0, well, guess what? You've got yourself an Axie Infinity 2.0 10x, in my opinion. It's a big story, my brother, big story. And Gala's doing nothing. Right now, Gala's doing nothing. Trust me, Gala's just sitting. If you think this is it for Gala, or this was it. No, everybody on this community knows this. I've said this on a live video, many live videos. I said that Gala has the potential to go to $10, if not $100 in the future. And just based on that one fundamental. Of course, Gala could be taken out of the game if something else comes out, if another hype comes out, if somebody else comes up with better tokenomics. But once you're in the game, you're in the game. Once you're in the ecosystem, you're in the ecosystem. Those of you who play PS5 games, or those of you who play Xbox games, I bet you any money there's a specific developer, whether it be EA Sports or Activision or somebody like this. You always buy their games because they're bloody good. And that's the same thing Gala's going to do, or somebody else might come and replace them or be a competitor, but that's what the key is. You create this ecosystem where people come to you because your games are good. Think about that. That's what Gala's doing for me, at least, right? But of course, I'm not dreaming for the moon or anything like this. I don't think it's going to go as high as Illuvium or other things like this. But great tokenomics, great use case. Talking of use case, look, we hit the target. We hit the target, and we already have another target at 75 cents. We already have another target at 75 cents. So, Gala. And this is on a weekly, guys. This is on a weekly. Gala hit the target. Bang on. Right. Ryan C says, thanks, man. But if you were to choose from Gala, Sand, and Mana, which do you think has the most potential for a long-term hold? Okay. You see, you're comparing two different categories. So if you asked me Mana and Sand, that's a different story because they are metaverses, right? They are not a game. They're absolutely not a game at all. A metaverse is where you can go and buy a portion of the land, like, you know, Minecraft, similar to like Minecraft. You can go and buy a piece of land and you can build on that piece of land. That's what Sand and Mana do for you, like Decentraland. That's what they're doing for you. Of course, Decentraland is the original horse, the old horse, you know, so it has the most established community. Sand is the new kid on the block. However, what Sand did, and the reason Sand pumped, was when Sand launched, the property there was cheaper. The land over there was cheaper. Of course, now it's a lot more expensive than it was. I mean, I remember on Sand, you can buy a piece of land for like $20,000. I'm not joking, $20,000 to buy a piece of land. Those same land now are minimum like $250,000, $300,000. Think about that. And that's what I mean about economics, right? So on, for example, Decentraland, a lot of people have already bought the land and everything. It's very expensive actually to build stuff over there. So it's become a big boy playground. You know, of course, a lot of people leave their properties open so you can go and play, do whatnot in this and that, and have a bit of fun, right? Have a bit of banter, no issues at all. Sand being the new kid, of course, they did all right as well. And that's about it. But for long term, of course, they're going to grow. They're going to do certain things. But are they going to be successful? I don't know. I've mentioned this many times. What's going to happen when somebody else comes out with another metaverse? So say another project comes out and says, I'm selling land. My land is $2,000 a piece. But everybody's going to go there. What if all of a sudden another project comes and says, well, hold on, you had 200,000 acres of land. Well, I've got 200 million acres of land. Or someone says 200 billion. They just add a few zeros and they grow the ecosystem bigger. They have bigger servers, bigger everything. That causes problem. So a lot of decentralized projects are going to be limited to what they can provide. But companies like Meta, like Facebook, if they build, their servers are unlimited. They don't have those restrictions. So I've got a feeling they'll be more of a success than anything else, you know. But of course, these coins are always going to carry on, because remember, it doesn't matter if the project is old or nothing. Yes, it's done its thing. It's not going to do these 1000x's anymore, but it's still a good hold if you actually believe in it. And of course, the potential is high. New innovation could come in. They could easily upgrade the servers or go into the network, upgrade the contracts, make it even better, make it much more smoother, or even drop a few more bits and bobs in there for you to go and buy. So that should be really, really awesome. So when you're talking about these three coins, Mana and Sand are metaverse tokens. They have great futures. Probably not the ultimate future, but great futures in their own rights. until they hit the limit. There is a limit, unfortunately, unless the developers had made sure that they've left room to grow. And they got to keep the community happy. For example, on Sand, if they sold all the properties and they come back today and they say, we're going to print a whole bunch of fresh property, well, I'm sure a lot of the old property owners are not going to be really happy about that. A lot of old property owners are not going to be happy about that. So that's going to create some problem in the community, and we don't want to see that kind of stuff, right? When it comes to, for example, Mana, same thing. If Mana starts, adding new features is something, but if they start expanding the land, I don't know how the old people are going to react to that. So that is, it could easily collapse the whole industry. So those are the things you've got to really, really understand. When it comes to Gala, it's a different story, guys. Gala is a whole different story. Hold on, I didn't see Ennis came. Damn, my brother, Ennis was here. Ennis says, coming quick to say hi. Awesome, my brother. Got a train again. Awesome. Boys in the chat, don't forget to like. We've got like 15 views and 13 likes. Awesome, my brother. Love you, love you. Thank you. Hear me, I'm still here. I'm going to do your UFO, bro. I just realized I didn't do your UFO, and also my back is bloody hurting as well. So let me just quickly adjust my back. So what was I saying? Yeah, so Gala has the potential, as I said, as a game coin for the game economics. It has great potential, but remember, there's plenty of competition out there as well. There's a few coins I'm personally bullish on, and I'm waiting. And they could easily come and do certain things. Like, for example, Naka is one of the Nakamoto games. Whether they succeed or not, just the name itself, I think people are just going to jump on board. So please do understand and, stay careful, because any one of these coins could easily dump, and they could all be great coins to hold for another 5 years. But right now, my advice would be buy, make the money while the pumps last, and then wait for the dip. Pick it up again, enjoy the gains then. Yeah, that's that. Let's go into UFO, another game coin. My god, you boys love your game coins, huh? Let's drop another game coin here. UFO. Just looking at this price and looking at this discount and looking at this structure, I just want to go and buy a whole big bag load of it. I just want to go and buy a whole big bag load of it and just leave it somewhere. But oh my, but I see too many coins. I see this data has not been verified yet. All right, it's not been verified yet. I can see they have an audit report. Great. Maybe they have a potential. Let's see. Intergalactic social gaming token. Play to earn. Metaverse, virtual land, NFT gaming, and IDO launchpad. I mean, why would they need an IDO? You're a bloody metaverse. Stick to your metaverse. Why do you need an IDO? Initial DEX offering. Why? For everything UFO related. So they're going to be doing launch pads to start pumping out more NFT coins or whatever UFO related inside their own thing, so you can participate in these launch pads. Makes sense. So they're trying to create an economy. Again, brilliant. This is how a lot of these guys are doing this thing. And of course, they have the earn plasma points. So they have this plasma token. And of course, you can lock them up and earn LP tokens as well. So yeah, basically what they've did was they've created, we can check, they've created a ecosystem and their own decentralized kind of an exchange and economy in there with the liquidity pools in there. So they want you to buy, play, use, earn, lock, earn more, creating supply shortage and pumping the price. But as I said, only thing I'm not happy about is the fact that CMC has not verified this, and if CMC has not verified this, they need to get it verified right now. It's a matter of just contacting them and saying, guys, do this. Right, we can see it's on Uniswap. Okay, we can see it's on Uniswap, which is fine. We can see it's on ShibaSwap, which is fine. and all these other shitcoin things. But here we do see this MEXC coin, exchange upcoming. Gates.io is not a bad, it's a shitcoin exchange. But the point is, we've got two centralized exchanges there with the highest volume. So it is being bought and sold on these two exchanges. So for UKR, hope this answers your question. Volume is not bad. If you look, a small volume, but it's not bad. If you look at this volume, it's okay. That's 8 million. That's 2.9 million. It's good volume. That's good volume. 39 million. It's good volume. So buying and selling happening. And when you see a discount like that, I ain't complaining. No worries, my brother. Hear me. I didn't miss you. Bro. I just sometimes, you know what, I get distracted because I'm on a subject. I see something coming in. I hear messages in my ear, also beeps and bangs and whistles and everything, right? So you just gotta go with the flow. But yeah, I mean, not happy with this, but I wouldn't mind. Maybe I would like here. If I would have bought a big bag. So instead of buying a big bag, I'll probably buy a shopping bag's worth. I won't buy a big sack. I'll buy a shopping bag's worth, if that makes sense. So if I was going to put $1,000, I'll probably put $100 now, just for the sake of it, because all I need is a few zeros to disappear, And what I would really love to see is, of course, we want to see tokenomics and also other stuff. Right now, I'm not going to go into this stuff, but if we did see great tokenomics, maybe a burn mechanism or something, probably the IDO, or when they launch new products, they probably burn certain things, use other people's methods. All of this would help. It would help the economy, help these tokens supply reduce, because I hate it when I see stuff like this. Honestly, I hate it. I cannot stand coins, adding so many numbers at the end of it. It's just disgusting. I mean, just look what they did, 257 or whatever, and they just repeated that number. It's disgusting. I see SM here. Awesome, my brother. By the way, guys, big shout out to all the members, Ennis, SM, all the members that are on the chat right now, because these guys, they're just supporting this channel by becoming members. And the thing is they're not getting anything back. They're just doing it from their heart. And that's a big statement. Supporting the channel, keeping it going. You can see that, I mean, SM is like one of our longest member on this channel, just supporting the channel. That's just awesome. That just shows that maybe I'm doing something right. Awesome. Thank you, my brother. SM. So SM just asked me this crazy question. What's the latest on Paradexes? Right, gotta stretch for this one. Damn, I'm gonna change the camera scene as well for this one. So who's ready for some Paradexes? Actually, before we go to Paradexes, let's scare you a little bit. So we've got market sitting here. Yesterday we had 43, today at 49. Let's refresh and see where is the market sitting today. Absolutely not even bothered. 50% neutral. Happy days. No complaints here. What's the market structure here? Ripping. Everything is ripping. Still green. I'm not bothered. Of course, some of the big boys are down. That's why the market looks like it's completely bloody, right? Because they react with the entire market. These big boys here, they drag everything down. But everything else is looking awesome. So we're still in the game. Yeah, VGX told you. Voyager Exchange. Jedi Knight, one of our other older members. In fact, Jedi Knight, our first member on the show today. Thank you, Jedi. Nice to see you here, my brother. It's been a long time since you've been here. And yeah, Jedi Knight is our first ever member on this show. VGX Voyager token. It pumped on Coinbase. Coinbase Ventures has been investing into it. They launched it onto the platform, and 37%. Nothing to say here. This is the Coinbase effect. So awesome. Let's have a look and see how many coins came in and out, and then we start talking about our crazy stuff. So today, 5,444 BTC left the exchanges. Yes, it left the exchanges and we're still bearish. Total in 30 days, 73,000 BTC has left the exchanges and we're still bearish. We're still bearish, guys. We're still very, very bearish. And as you probably noticed today, I have not done any analysis on anything else. I haven't said to you guys, we're going to go down here, guys. No, it doesn't matter. It absolutely doesn't matter. The market is doing its thing. Let the market do its thing. Return of the Jedi, of course. But by the way, I've got a feeling SM Jedi and Himi, you three know each other, right? I think you're all part of the same group. You're friends, right? So awesome, awesome. So let's talk about Paradexes. Let's bring in Paradexes into the scene and we'll talk about it a little bit. All right. Parallel decentralized exchanges across many, many chains. Paradexes. So I put this there for the sake of it, just trying to be a little bit cringy, guys. I'm being cringy by putting my name there. I'm going to take this off. Don't worry, it's not going to be there. In fact, there's something else that's going to come here very soon. So we had a conversation yesterday. I was actually quite busy last night talking to the developers, and what he said to me is really cool, but I hope you will respect what you're about to hear. So we had to finalize the tokenomics. The tokenomics has been finalized, absolutely finalized. I don't want to share it with the world yet because there are too many copycats out there, and I've only shared it with a handful of people I know for a long time and a handful of people that I can actually trust and talk to open-heartedly. And of course, I'm going to share it with everybody else very soon as it's done, but I don't want to went publicly. So if you want to ask me, I will happily share you the info privately. So contact me privately, I'll share the info with you anyway. So the tokenomics has been fixed. The exchange itself is now being connected and put together, and it should be ready by end of next week. Okay, by end of next week. So we've got like approximately 10-15 days for this to be all put together. So all the blocks, all the modules, all the connection, the blockchain, Web3 to Web2, every single connection, right, is going to be done. All the wallets, everything is being set up right now. So we've got a treasury. That treasury is going to be fixed as well. It's going to live on the blockchain. Everyone can go and see those things. So every method, every idea we've ever had, the codes are done. It's a matter of now the codes being connected and the decentralized exchange to be activated. So it is going to be activated, but what I'm going to do, just like the way I did this button, for example, if I did tap this button, nothing happens. Once the whole website is completely revamped, so what we're talking about revamped means it's going to look exactly like this, but it's going to have an email subscription here, so people can subscribe, people can join the official the information channels basically. So I am going to put the official Paradexes Twitter, official Telegram, official Discord. It's all going to be here. You are going to receive those links. You're going to sign up through here, and I'm going to put invite trackers on Telegram, on Discord, so I can see who invited how many people, and we're going to do rewards and giveaways based on that. So that's what's happening. We do have a nice little stash just for giveaways and marketing. So that's what's going to happen. So, when this update comes along, of course, I'll share it with all of you guys. And so, yeah, I mean, it's pretty much ready, but I'm not going to launch it to the public or anybody, even privately. It's not happening. It's going to be the launch. There's going to be a date. It's going to be a fixed date. So we're going to set up the roadmap. And each one of the buttons that you're going to see in the future, like in the next week or so, when you see buttons around here, or maybe buttons around here, wherever, we'll locate some buttons, or maybe a menu here with all the buttons. Each one of those buttons will be activated based on the roadmap. And the roadmap is going to be slightly delayed by 1 or 2 weeks. What I mean by it's not delayed, it's going to launch on the date that's given there. But we're going to do like 2 weeks after we've done it, so we can have all the codes verified and authenticated. And of course, every one of the codes, every one of the smart contracts, everything that happens with this is going to be on GitHub, so you can completely go and verify. Or if anybody wants to, as I've mentioned here, specifically for further reading and understanding of this technology, we have a complete technical documentation for the nerds coming soon. So I'm going to put a link here. Go to GitHub, go and see it, see all the FAQ, see all every piece of it, like, break it down, dissect it, guys, dissect it. And if you find any fault there, then of course you hold me to that, right? But other than that, there shouldn't be any faults there. The smart contracts are intact. The original codes were built by auditing firm itself, and we're going to get them to audit and another company to audit for us as well, and move forward from there. Talking about technology, this is one of the things that we're trying to do. So share ideas and innovations across a whole ecosystem. If we come up with a new idea, we will share it with everybody. So if other people come up with ideas, we're also going to share that with everybody. And I've also talked about how if there's a large enough community who wants to become partners with us, right, who wants to say, okay, we want to launch our own project, well, you can now launch on our launch pad, because we're also going to have a launch pad, or is it launch pool and launch pad. So we're also going to have these things. If you have a project in mind, come for it, no worries, come to our launch pad, and we should be able to help you, design, code, give you the idea, consult, advise on how to do it. Whether you use us or not, it doesn't matter. You don't want to use us, you don't like how you're going to be talking to us, or you don't want to be vetted by us, by all means, you can join the launch pools free of charge. We don't charge you, we don't talk to you, we don't even know who you are. Go and put your pair, go and launch it. We don't care. Okay? So we're keeping true to decentralization by making sure that you can launch whatever you want into your own, whatever coins you want on the launch pool. Launch pad, of course, you have to be vetted. We need to know who you are, because we need to protect the users, our users, your users, everybody, the community. We need to protect them. That's coming. And of course, I mentioned where did I mention it? I'm sure there is NFT Launchpad also coming as well for all of you artists who like to go and launch your projects and do all sorts of crazy stuff. That's all coming, and the UI and everything is being done right now, guys. So a couple of weeks, we should be able to run some tests. And we're going to run some tests back and forth. Once the testing is over, get the audit and everything, report back. Once all of that is back, then I'll have a final date for the black hole event. Also, I haven't, and because we have not made the coins. Once we make the coin, it will have its own ticker, maybe a 3-letter or a 4-letter ticker that goes with it. So then you can go to CoinMarketCap and do. Also talking about CoinMarketCap, so please bear with us. Who asked me? SM asked me. So SM, please bear with us. The technology is ready. The exchange will be ready in 10 days. Most parts of the launch pad, the launch pools, the NFT pools, the staking pools, the black hole event, the actual pool itself, they're all going to be ready. Okay, within the next, I would say, 3 to 4 weeks, they're all going to be ready. But we should not rush into this. We should market properly. So that's whatever for the community, basically. That should be really cool. So, when we do launch the official channels, make sure to join, make sure to share, make sure to subscribe. Post those everywhere, wherever. Tell people about it, and then we can grow from this. And as I mentioned earlier, there's a treasury. The treasury's purpose is for one thing only: to further develop this further. To take this to another level. There's no stopping. Because currently we're doing cross-chain, like compatible EVMs, but we want to do it more like a cross-chain native blockchain. You know what I mean? So rather than us doing the cross-chain compatibility, we want to be on a blockchain which actually does it for us and without us thinking, and it's cheaper. Because that's the thing, we want to make it cheap, user-friendly, and get as many people in the community to be part of it. And as we said, like, we are going to be doing the cross-chain. Now, one other thing, SM, you're going to like this one. So remember, originally we talked about BNB. Of course, we're going to have a black hole. The main event is going to be on BNB. But we are also probably, and I'm going to leave a probability here, probably on the same date going to open the crypto Kronos chain as well. So you can, if you have Crow and you want to do it with Crow, by all means, you can do it with Crow. Or some people may have Phantom. From everybody could basically jump onto this and enjoy with their favorite coin. That's the idea. Let me check something, guys. Yeah, the stream is bugging out. But what I'm saying is, so we'll do our best to obviously open as many chains as possible, and you can then hopefully go and participate with your own favorite coin, the ones that you like, whether it's Crow, whether it's Phantom, whether it's Matic, whether it's Binance, whether it's Avalanche. Many coins. We should be able to open all of these things, and that should be very awesome. However, I have to warn you, the main chain will have maximum supply. The other chains will have a limited supply, because we don't really want to be on another chain too much, just enough. And of course, liquidity will move back and forth. That means at one stage, if Kronos chain is more powerful and the liquidity moves out of BNB into Kronos, it's fine, because our tokenomics doesn't change. But in the beginning, as I said, we're going to have a small pool there, a big pool in the main parent chain, and let's see how it goes. So if the liquidity from the parent chain moves over to Kronos, then Kronos becomes the parent chain, if that makes any sense. But it doesn't matter where it is. So the market cap or the total number of coins doesn't change, you know. And once we've built on enough chains, whatever the remainder of the tokens that are part of the whole project will be destroyed, because we don't want a floating supply or some coins that are not used anywhere. You know, we either want all the exchanges to have it, and we also want to be on every single chain. So a lot of crazy stuff coming. Quite a lot of crazy stuff coming. Tony, if you're serious, say you are serious. If you're not, say I'm not serious. Tony, tell me your answer. Are you serious about what you just asked me? Because you're serious, yeah. So you're serious, good. Because if you're serious, then I can answer this. Because if you're not, there's no point answering this. I would say, do you know what? Hold tight, sit back, relax. The market's going to come back, and you'll enjoy life a little bit more better. But as you are serious, what I'm going to say to you, you buy Bitcoin. No joke, you buy Bitcoin. You buy Ethereum. All right? And currently, for me, I'm back in the days, I would have said BNB. But right now, you have more potential to make some serious gains. Crow.com. Crow.com. Crow, I suppose. You got it. Of course, you want to keep your bets spread. For me right now, I would do 25% BTC, 25% Ethereum, right? And I would do 50% Crow, because it's a new horse. Everyone's betting on it. I want to be on it. We know it's a winner. We want to be on it. Of course, when things change, we move over. Last year, if you asked me, I would have said 50% BTC, 25% Ethereum, and 25% any other shitcoin. That's exactly what I've said to many people before. I've said always have maximum BTC, but now I wouldn't say maximum BTC, because we're in the peak of the market. Of course, from here you can have a double in value in BTC. So if you put in $1,000, you're going to make $500 more. That's all you're going to make. But your risk is a lot lower, so you're fine doing that. That's a safer bet. Ethereum, if we're at $4,000, we're going to pump over to $6,000. Fine, you've made another 50%. Happy days. So again, your $1,000 makes you $500. Again, it's a safe bet, because we know those two are the giants of the industry, and they have massive potential. You know, even in the future, even if you have to hold it for 5 years, they're not going to just vanish. But then you have this new kid on the block, where everybody's going to go to, right, as long as they don't have any issues. So I'll put it there. You know, a year ago, when people asked me, I said, we were sitting at Sense. I was like, Matic. But it's done its thing. I can't suggest that to you anymore. I said Cardano. It's done its thing. I can't say that anymore. You see what I mean? So there are coins who have done this thing. I said Solana. You know, but it's done its thing. So I can't really suggest that to you. The next one I can see that hasn't done anything right now, right? And the potential is huge, is grow. And of course, that will change over time as soon as something else comes out. There's another coin called Cadena, KDA, Cardena, KDA. This one here. I'm super bullish on this one. In fact, we're actually also talking and in negotiations right now. And look what this has done. This was flatline, nothing. From where it was, you can see from when it launched, absolute nothing. 2020, absolutely nothing. And then this is what it did. It's a very interesting project. Very, very interesting project. Of course, it's just following the market. That's all it's doing as far as I'm concerned. When I look at KDA, right, this is what I'm seeing with KDA. It's just following the market, right? It's just following the market. It's got potential. We've even said that the target for us this season, as long as the market goes up, is $30. However, if we were to go back to the previous all-time high, then we can even potentially go all the way to $136. It's a very interesting technology. It's also EVM compatible. We might even put a chain on Cadena. You never know. Let's see what happens. A lot of money and resources, man, I'm telling you. Love your answers during these streams, man. No BS, no filter, just informed guidance. Of course, my brother. End of the day, listen, I've got nothing to take from you. I've got nothing to gain from you. You know what I mean? When I'm here, I'm real, exactly as I am. Most of these guys are one thing there, none of that business. I'm exactly the same guy. This is the life I live. This is my home, my bedroom. I've got my back against my wall. I'm sitting in my t-shirt that I'm wearing at home. I'm just chilling with you guys. I make time to come and spend this time with you. And I've said to the community as well, I said, guys, I might not be, because a lot of people call me and I say, guys, I'm not available all the time on every single social media. I don't have time to do that. I'm out there trying to change the world, trying to build something for the community. I'm working hard. I'm working day. I'm working night. I'm talking to people, community, making connections. That's what I'm doing. And of course, you guys want help and guidance. I'm happy to give that to you. But this is our channel. This is where I can do it through. Of course, on Discord every now and then I'm there too, so I'll do it. But when I come here for an hour every day, I'm here for you. And I'm happy to answer any questions. I have zero issues. I know some people say, well, some people are just too big for it. No, I'm here to talk to everybody. I will literally try and answer everything. Of course, sometimes my mind is overloaded. I might get names wrong, or I might just, completely forget to mention something, which I've acknowledged, but I just completely forgot. But that's because I'm overloaded. My mind is on supercharged sometimes. So that's what happens, guys. Give me a second. I'm just... No, I appreciate you too, bro. I appreciate you guys coming over too. And it's always awesome. I mean, when you guys come and engage, of course, it's great. Love all of this stuff. It does help. And of course, community's growing. Community's growing. Spread the word. Community's growing. And as I said, there's a lot of stuff that I want to do, right? And I want to do it for the community. End of the day, and I feel that there's a lot that could be achieved. There are hypes, there are pumps, there are dumps, there are all sorts, but end of the day, everybody has something to gain from it. I was forced to come to YouTube. I'm not joking. I was bound to come to YouTube because I can't answer 100 calls. I can't answer 50 people. Imagine I was spending even, half an hour with 50 people. I don't have enough time in the day to do this. That's 25 hours. I don't have enough time in a day. So I had to kind of say, guys, come to YouTube, come to Discord, and there will be other community members. If I'm not there, they will help you as well. Of course, YouTube is me doing my thing here. And every now and then on a Monday I do like to do these long streams, right? On the weekdays normally I do it during the daytime, like during the afternoon around 2 to 3 p.m. in the afternoon UK time. It's just my kind of way of, I don't know, just kind of get myself out of everything else and just kind of spend that time talking to the screen literally and watching you guys on the chat. And yeah, it's like takes my mind off certain things, of course, and I enjoy giving the information, but as I said, you got to be real. There's no BS here, and I always say to people, I'm not here for entertaining you. No, I can't do that. Sorry guys, I'm not entertaining. I'm as serious as it gets. I'm not here about that. So we all human, and that, of course, my brother, definitely everybody here is human, and I appreciate you said that word that's what we should respect. We all have very unique things about us. We look different, we talk different, we might even, we speak different, we come from different parts of the world, right? But one thing we are common in is we are all human. Absolutely, my brother, we are all human. And yeah, we've got to keep it real, man. Got to keep it real. So let's not disappoint. Let's talk about the markets, right? So I think we're going to jump into the markets now and see what's going on. Of course, we need to have a look at the actual market and see what it's doing right now. So I can see market itself kind of struggling from what I'm seeing right now, right? So let's get some cursor in there for you as well. Also, guys, if you are talking on Discord, I can hear the beeps. I can't answer because the chat will be all over the place right now. Yeah, market still bloody, but does it look too bad? Absolutely not. What does this all mean for us? The question. Well, we had this trend line from this point to this point, which was built, and then actually we came down to test it. But did we actually invalidate anything, or did we just solidify our trend line and say, well, guys, the trend line that we had wasn't 100% before, but this could be the 100% now? Is this the new trend line? Well, when I'm looking closer to this level here, maybe this is, because even these 2 wicks that you see here are showing us this upward trend line with a low. That's fine, which is a low that we expected, right? And we talked about this. We said, look, guys, after having so many weeks of upward momentum, 1 or 2 weeks of down is absolutely fine. Here, for example, we had so many weeks, and then we see this. It's a repeating pattern. You go up so many weeks and then down so many weeks, right? Of course, we have points of invalidation. That means that this trend could be invalidated the moment we come to this white line. But when we did come to this white line, it's too late. We don't know when we're going to come to this white line. If we did, then of course it's too late for us. So we could have exited here and do this. But this is when we make that decision. Yes, market is bloody. When should we enter? Should we enter today? Of course, it's a great area to enter, but are we convicted enough to be in it for another 5 years if that is required? And why we say 5 years is because if you look carefully, each cycle lasts many, many years, and then the dump lasts a few years, or sometimes even a year to 2 years to come down, and then resets and takes a few years to come back to those prices. So just be cautious about how you tread this market. But as I always say, don't put your rent money in there. Don't put your bill money. Don't put your food money. Don't even put your savings in there. Put that money that you were going to spend on your coffee, or you were going to waste, or you're going to throw away, or you don't really need. And that's where the term only invest what you can afford to lose. Because a coffee money, you don't even think that's like money I don't need. You can go home and drink coffee all day long, buy yourself a jar for the same amount of money and drink it for 7 days. But it's just that kind of a thing. It's like, well, I'm happy to drink it outside because I'm willing to lose that $3 or $4 or £3 or whatever. And that's what you should be investing, not your savings, not your life savings. Don't bet your house on it, and you're going to be a lot more healthier, and you're going to play this game a lot better, a lot better. So of course, again, BTC, you can see, look, we had these pumps. We have this repeating pattern. So we're down, so what? It doesn't make any difference. All the bears could come and shout and scream and say, guys, we're going down. That's it. This is it. This market's over. No, this market's not over until we get to this white line. And by the time you tell me it's over, it's already too late. So we are already prepared. What do we do? And I mentioned this time I didn't sell the top. Normally I usually manage to sell around these levels, but I didn't. In fact, I bought the dip, and I'm going to go and buy more dip if it dips even lower. I've actually got a buy order around this level here. If it dips here, I want to pick up the dip. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just buying the dips because for me, it's like if the market does crash, I want to be able to dollar cost average in on the way down and then start dollar cost averaging in on the way up. So my dollar cost average down now is double of what I would do dollar cost averaging in, if that makes sense. So if the market was moving up, imagine I was doing $10 per day or per week. it's always $10, $10, $10. But because the market is going down, I'm doing $20, $20, $20. So I'm doubling down on the way down. So I accumulate more. So on the way up, I can reverse back to my $10 on the way up, and I made my money. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just buying the dips, guys. I'm just buying the dip, you know? And that's one of the reasons why I say have multiple exchanges and try and have enough cash flow. To remember, I always say to you guys, at least have 10% or whatever you can as your cash flow. So you have these opportunities to buy these dips. And sometimes just buying the dip, you can actually, you know, say for example, you bought it, it went down and you double down. Well, you actually can break even and get out. You actually don't lose money on some of these projects. So most of these projects actually. So it is a great strategy where you can actually dollar cost average in and dollar cost average down. And yeah, carry on. Ethereum, solid. I don't see an issue here. Again, people will be worried. I actually don't see an issue here. Genuinely don't see an issue here. I mean, from what I'm looking at this, when I'm looking at this on a daily, all I'm seeing is, yes, tomorrow maybe it comes down. This is today. Tomorrow it might come down here. And then I'm thinking Wednesday, Thursday, possibly even Friday. This thing's going to do a massive move, because look where we are. Look what happened here. Look what's happening here right now. These are the golden zones of trading. Golden zones of RSI. Golden zones of stochastic RSI. This is what every trader wants. This is when you make the most amount of money. So those are coming. Those are coming. I can see a lot of guys have dropped off the chat or the channel right now because I believe they're bored, because it has been going on for some time right now. So obviously I'm thirsty, but I am going to do the update and then I'm going to shoot, guys. I'm not going to bore you guys anymore. And if you're new to the channel, guys, smash those like button, hit those subscribe button, and you can always rewind back and actually double check what's going on right from the beginning, so you can catch up to how far we've come and what we were actually talking about. It does really help. I can't put timestamps, unfortunately, as I'm on the live myself right now. But I think community members can do that or something. I don't know anyway, guys. I don't know. But look, pattern's intact, absolutely fine. Market's doing its thing. I ain't complaining. I could see another day, as I said. I could see another red print here today. Absolutely fine. It doesn't change anything, right? You know, if we were to be bearish, then we have to, this red has to be lower than this red. That then makes it a bearish sentiment, but it doesn't change the trend, if that makes any sense. For it to change the trend, absolutely, again, this is the zone. This is the zone. This is like the bottom channel, right? This is the zone. So momentarily, I mean, a little bit down, nothing much. Wouldn't worry too much about it. So now I'm going to start flying through this. BNB, same structure, absolutely same, no harm at all. Let's see. Okay, this is Polkadot. It tried, it came down, it got rejected, it's back here, but because of the entire market. However, I am looking at the stochastic RSI and the RSI, and I'm just saying, is this going to make a first move, or is Ethereum going to make the first move? Who's going to make it? Well, this one's already on the line. I think this one's going to make the first move. We don't know, we'll find out soon. But once the market moves, watch, it's how the whole market's going to move. So I feel sorry for some of the bears who are betting on how it's going to dump all the way down to the floor. Because I've mentioned this as well. I said, guys, if it dumps all the way to the floor, well, guess what? If I'm doubling down now, I'll 10x down, you know? And when the whole thing starts punching up, right, moving upwards, well, guess what? I'm going to be selling the tops. Custard, my brother. Oh my days, Custard, my brother. He's just joined, our new member, Custard. He's awesome. He actually, Custard Boot was the first ever person to use Super Chat on this channel. I'm not joking. He was the first ever person. Wow. So, P2W. P2W, what does that mean, Custard? Because sorry, I'm, you know what? I might look young or sound young, you know, but I'm actually very old, and I don't. Some of these acronyms I don't understand. What's P2W? Play to win. Oh, play to win. Oh my days, look at me. That's what I'm talking about. Oh man, awesome. Thank you very much, Custard. Thank you very much, and welcome to the family. And thank you for becoming a member. I love the way you're supporting, because Custard is, you know, like first ever Super Chat. Now he's a member. He's also actually our Discord server booster. I don't know if anyone of you saw this. All right, these guys are carrying on. Carry on, Tony. Carry on, Custard. Go for it. Awesome. So again, Solana holding structure, absolutely fine. I don't see any issues. Again, we are slightly on target. We were very close here. Again, market reaction, that's fine. Let's see what it does. As you can see, some of these coins are already showing how ready they are. Some of these coins are showing how ready they are. So this is, definitely they're going to start pumping at some stage. Cardano, again, holding structure, this falling wedge. It's just one of those, I'm just looking at it, I'm like, how low can you go? And then when are you going to shoot? Because this thing is going to surprise people, I think. Because one, the structure, and two, the fundamentals. Facts about like Charles Hoskinson and this and that. I don't know. I've got a feeling he's just going to come out with some crazy stuff. He's just going to sit in his kitchen, whip up some sort of a flavor, come and throw it on the community and say, what do you think? And everyone's going to say, spicy. That's what they're going to say. And it's going to be on fire, I'm telling you. That's what I feel this is going to do. So I'm holding my bags. I know we've got SHIB fans. Well, SHIB fans, get ready. That's all I can say. Hopefully by next week. And I said hopefully for one good reason, but you'll see soon. SHIB has launched their Shiba chain. Yeah, you didn't know this, did you? Shiba chain has now been launched, but they haven't made it public yet. So Shiba chain is coming. Shiba chain is coming. Just wait for the news. But you heard this here first. Shiba chain has already launched. Okay, and I can show you proof if you want, but Shiba chain is active. All right. So Tony says, figured out, I'm buying 25% BTC, 25% F, and 50% Crow. Absolutely. No financial advice. Go for it, bro. To the moon. To the moon, my brother. E-Gold, no point talking about it. We do have fresh targets, as we talked about. Even if we did a short-term target, by the way, guys. If we did an absolute short-term target, then you can see even a short-term target is $620. So E-Gold is going to go, but remember what I told you yesterday and the day before yesterday as well. I said, guys, this is what's known as a parabola. And also you can see we have a rising wedge. That means when E-Gold finally hits the break, a lot of interest is going to start moving up here, and a lot of people are going to start taking their profits out. So please do keep an eye on this, because after a parabola like this, 1, 2, 3, 4 days of massive pump, I mean, you're talking massive percentage here from here to here. I mean, the percentage we've got is 58%. Well, people are going to cash out. A lot of people are going to cash out. So please be cautious that cash out is coming. Of course, you know your strategy. Make sure you decide what you're going to do and then stick to that, basically. Everything else looking pretty bloody. Gala not looking so bloody. Gala looks like it's getting ready again. Yeah, Gala looks like it's getting ready again. So yeah, let's see what Gala does so far. Let's see what Gala does. So far, so good. Again, I don't really see a pattern here. I'll be honest with you. It's not confirmed. So I'm going to wait for this blue or something else here to come and touch this to give me a pattern. As soon as I have a pattern, then we can talk about patterns. But right now, I don't see a pattern on Gala on these time frames. You can see this. I see mostly a symmetrical triangle here. That's what I'm seeing. Of course, symmetrical triangles can go up or down. They are actually not they're not confirmed which direction they're going to go. So for that, I can't really say much. But if I did want to kind of twist the story a little bit and say, well, guys, you know what, I'm going to make it do this, and I can. Funny thing is, I think I can very well do this, twist this story a little bit and say, I did this. Now I can make this into a falling triangle, right? So a descending triangle, and I can say, well, that's a bullish pattern. But as I said, it hasn't confirmed yet, so it's actually incorrect for me to say anything like this. We're going to wait for it, but if it did, then of course we can start doing a measured move and say, right, if we did do a measured move pump, what would it take us to for the up and the down? So we can use this data and say, right, if we did have a dump, then our dump could take us approximately back to this 22 cents great buy zone, and our pump could take us to around this level here, which is just above the previous high, to the 52 cents, just by using a simple line, guys. So here we're not using any indicators, anything, just using a simple line to tell us what the potential is. Of course, there are bigger potentials obviously later. Bit down. Ooh, I didn't have a look at this. Awesome. Markets are bloody, markets are crushing. Wow, coming back to this line. I've got to put a buy order, because tomorrow or the day after we got the Pinto or PTU drop, so we're going to look at that. AVAX, yeah, a little pullback, but I love how it came and actually relaxed on, remember when we did a Fibonacci, and our Fibonacci was the 122, and now it's come back. You can see yesterday it dumped straight onto the Fibonacci and found support there, right? And you don't make this shit up, I'm telling you. Look, just zoom into this. It came and found support exactly on the line, and then it created this higher high. You know, we had a body opening high, and it started pumping even further. Of course, it couldn't reach the previous high, and then it got rejected a little bit. So what? So what? Do you know what I mean? So what? Because ultimately this thing is going to our target of $163. There's no stopping it. It's going there. Everything else is bloody. Let's have a look at who else is green. Let's see who else in our little stash that we got. Remember, guys, any coins on this list is a coin that I personally own. So if 10 of them are down, I don't care. As long as one of them is up, I'm still making money. Atom, look at this. Right, Atom came back. Now I know a lot of people the other day asked me, should I buy this, should I buy that? And I said to you guys, you can buy that, you can buy this. But a lot of you guys asked me about Atom. I didn't say much. Why? Because yes, Atom's here, but you want to make those big gains, you don't follow these established giants. They don't really go that far. Algo, hey, Stone 1 YGM, awesome, my brothers, awesome. Nice for you to come to the show. Thank you very much. Of course we're going to drop some algo in there for you, no worries, my brother. Actually, I'm going to drop some algo for you right now. How about that? I'm going to drop some algo for you right now. I'm going to drop everything and drop some algo for you right now. Let's have a look at some algo. You can see we've been already tracking algo. Algo's doing awesome. It's on track. It's on the trajectory towards our target. And we have a lovely target, which is the previous all-time high. We're looking at this $3.77 as our first target. So our current target that we have is the previous all-time high. What happens when we hit that previous all-time high? Well, if we hit that previous all-time high, then our targets start changing a little. Not much, but just a little, just enough. Put this line here, just here. Give me a second. You put it here. My bad. If I put a line, then it will highlight. That's why. See, if I put a line, it highlights. So when we're looking at algo, our first target, and we're on track, as I said, look, to get to this level, to this $3 and what was it? Let's put this back on. $3.80, $3.50 to 80. When it gets to this level, previous all-time high was the 377, just in between my targets. Once we reach that, we should be able to get to around $6. That would be our new all-time high, record-breaking high. But that's about it. Okay, that's about it. What I always recommend to people is you buy, you double your money, and then you take your initial out, leave your profits, and then ride it. That way you don't risk anything. Yes, Shiba, I have already created the chain. While I'm at it, I might as well just show you, because you know we track chains as well. No. .org. What's wrong with you? I hate that when it does that. Give me a second, guys. Let me change this once again. Spelling mistake. Boom. Every single chain, my brothers, every single chain that we have, every single EVM chain, add your network, which we're going to be doing soon, because we're going to be adding our blockchain to this as well at some stage. Oh yeah. Let me come back to the chat. So what we got, Ethereum expanse. You got to do it with a little bit of finesse. You got to say expanse. Oh, by the way, who watched Expanse? The show is very brilliant. I'm waiting for another season to come out. I watched all of it. It's brilliant show, Expanse. It was on Netflix. Watched it, brilliant. So that you can see every single chain that we've got. The Thai chain, the Thais are coming out with their own chain. Soon we're going to have Japanese chains, we're going to have Chinese chains, Indian chains, you name it. We're going to have all sorts of chains. Trust me. Why not? Every country should have their own chain. Ubic network, they're also coming there as well. Awesome. Optimistic is already there. Metadium, they're going to call it Meta mainnet. That would be awesome. So that's their diode. Flare network has been there all the time. Flare network is where AMP is on. So if one of you guys wanted to know about AMP, that was on the Flare network. Diode, Flare, Thai chain, Thundercore, Songbird. Songbird is actually quite a cool project, so double check it. It's quite cool. Anyway, these are side chain. Kronos mainnet. This is Crow. Genesis L1, forget that. Shiba chain number 27. Shiba chain. We got Boba coming out as well. RSK obviously doing their own thing. They got their own mainnet. But this is the kind of stuff you can come and see how many chains we are planning to connect to. And my brothers, there's a lot. Now you know why I'm quite bullish on Akala. It's coming. All right, look, Rupiah. I talked about India. Look, Rupiah has a blockchain as well. Pulse chain. This is the one from Richard Hart. Look, it's already ready. PLS, it's ready. Okay. Nepal has a blockchain. Damn, every country is gonna have a blockchain. Oh my days. Yeah. Look, Newton came back from his grave. He's got a chain as well. Moon River. Now you know why I'm so bullish on Moon River. Moonbeam. Listen, I can go on forever. There's hundreds of chains, and that's what we are going to be doing. We're going to be connected to every one of these chains. That's what we're going to be doing. Every one of these chains. That's the goal. Paradexes, parallel decentralized exchanges across many chains, my friends. Many chains. That's what we're going to be doing. Does stop order mean market order on Gate.io? No. Stop order means stop order. Means when you trigger it, that's when the order stops. Technically, yeah, you can also call it a market order, but it's stop order means stop order. You stop. That's it. There should be a button with market order, my brother. You should be watching the video. What you doing on Gate.io right now? Couldn't wait. This guy, I'm telling you, he just wants to jump on it before everybody else. KR's trying to front run everybody. He saw the token. He's going UFO right now, bro. Calm down, bro. Oh, I come with my spaceship. I come pick you up. UFO, dude. He's FOMOing into UFO right now. KR. Awesome. Guys, if you're new to the channel, smash those like buttons, hit that subscribe. join the Discord community. Let's be awesome. But yeah, that's what we're doing, guys. We're doing some awesome, crazy stuff. There isn't. I'm listening. Awesome. Well, if there isn't, just use the stop limit. Who cares? You're pissing yourself. Don't do that, bro. Have a piss pot. You'll be alright. So yeah. But yeah. Awesome. Right, guys, if you have any other coins you want me to drop into this, right, let's talk about them. If not, my bloody knee. So I've got a bad knee from a car accident back in 2010. And since then, if I leave it in any one position, if I don't move it around or walk about or something, then I get some severe pains. So that's why I'm like, every time you'd see me adjusting a little bit just to kind of move it and kind of balance things out. I've even transferred some SOL from crypto, converted it to USD. Okay, so you did all of that, but why? Why do you need USDT for? You know, sometimes you can just send out BTC and just go and buy it with BTC or something, you know? Because BTC, Ethereum, and Gate token, GT token, and who else was it? Yeah, I believe, yeah, USD, USDC, obviously. But a lot of people don't understand USDC, USDT, depending on what network it is, it's actually quite expensive to move. Tron network is kind of cheap, but the rest of it is quite expensive. So my advice is sometimes just buy with, like, if you're sending the Bitcoin or Ethereum, just buy it with that. I've been transferred. Okay, so that's fine. Floki, please. Floki Inu, bro. Floki Inu is getting done for doing adverts, which they shouldn't have. So Floki Inu is a hype coin, and you know, obviously they came out, they created a massive hype, they got a whole bunch of people involved, and they started pumping these ads everywhere. Right? I mean, look at all of these Floki, all of these. They're all Floki, by the way. All of these scam Flokis, and they were actually, well, I mean, what you see here is something else, but leave all of that, right? So from all the adverts and everything, a lot of people have been falling prey to scammers, because people had no idea which Floki it was. And, you know, they just went in, they just done their whole of their thing, sold a whole bunch, right? Made a whole $1 billion market cap, $1.5 billion market cap. I mean, this is just ridiculous, right? You know, the tokenomics is just disgusting. And yeah, I mean, and this is the thing with a lot of these projects. You talk about a cat coin, boom, everyone's got a cat coin. Drop a monkey coin, everyone's got a monkey coin, right? Like, for example, Paradexes. I can assure you, if some of these scammers are watching this, and I'm lucky I don't have too many subscribers and we don't have too many scammers on the group, right? Or any at all, actually. Oh, one second, guys, sorry, my back. Right. We're lucky we don't have that, but a lot of the big YouTubers, they suffer with these scammers, and what they do, to go on the chats and they drop stuff in there, right? And they notice these things, and whenever they see a name come up, boom, they're out there. It's the same group of people. They'll blast the whole industry with the things, and they actually have people in CoinMarketCap, in CoinGecko. You know, they actually have these groups, right, where they've had before, like with 100,000 people sitting on the group, and they somehow managed to invite those 100,000 people to a new group to pump these fresh coins. I've seen it over and over again, same group of people, and they rinse and repeat. Of course, then one of them becomes successful, and now they've got enough money because they've sold a whole bunch of coins to people, and then they start advertising in the London Underground. In UK, for example, I actually took a picture of this, you know, and that's the kind of stuff that starts happening, where they want more and more people to come in, you know. And a lot of, obviously, financial advice, like what I mean by advice, like regulatory advice comes along. Guys, be cautious, don't invest into projects like this. And we also say the same as well. We say, guys, when you do invest, understand what you're investing into. These are just pure hype coins, half of them, right? You know, when we type in Floki, for example, right, this is a fact, half of these coins will not be seen next season. I'm not joking. you know, Flocky, Baby Moon Flocky, Shiba Flocky, Genshin, whatever, Flocky Bonk. I'm telling you, and look at these. They all have. I mean, look at Blue Flocky Inu is on rank 2000. Flocky, I forget that Baby Moon Flocky at 4,500. You can see how they're ranking up as well. And you'd be surprised some of these even enter the main exchanges because they're so hyped. They are so hyped. They're so pumped. They actually enter. So you can see same group of people have access to mainstream exchanges and also other exchanges. They're known. They're well known. And the exchanges don't really care. So they go in and they do this over and over again. Rinse and repeat over and over again. Same group of people, but that's because they have the marketing power. They have people, you know, in the community who can market. And that's why I say, for example, for Paradex to be successful, it's not about 2,000 people on YouTube watching, because remember, every channel you go, there's a guy with 1 million subscribers, he gets about 100,000 views. Why? On average, you'd get about 10% views anyway, you know, even less than that sometimes. And it doesn't matter how big your channel is. So if you're seeing 100 views on this channel, that's because that's the percentage. There's nothing we could do about that. When you look at the analytics, I see that only 5% have even bothered to turn on the notification all button. So they don't even know half the time when we're live, you know. And then when YouTube ranks the videos, then sometimes people end up seeing the video or coming in. And of course, there are a whole bunch of friends here as well who are joining one after the other. I can see Custard Boot and Tony, both friends here. I know Albin is a friend as well. So you've got this situation where some people know each other and then 2-3 people come and join. It's great, but that's how communities grow. Do you know what I mean? And for us to take our project to another level, it's gonna take a little bit of magic. Of course, don't worry, I'm on it. But the point is community also needs to contribute, and that's where we're gonna go with this. So it's gonna be awesome. Right. Floki in. I mean, KR, what do you want me to talk about on this shitcoin, bro? Why the hell do you look at this shitcoin? I don't even know if this Floki Inu or Floki Shiba, or which Floki is it? These are all scam coins, but they're shit coins. Red Floki. Look, we've got red Floki now. The fuck? Floki Rocket. Floki Final. Floki Pink. Floki Babes. Bro, which one is it? They're all scams in my opinion. But good luck to you if you're buying into this shit, bro. Good luck to you. You know, good luck to you. Just hope you don't get rug pulled. But stick to the trusted, the best ones, you know, not these shit coins you just come out and just do copycats. So many. I'm sure I mentioned this on Discord yesterday. I'll show you this. So this particular thing I mentioned yesterday. You won't believe this. This is the ticker, VPAD. This is the thing. If you go on PancakeSwap right now, and if you type in VL, another coin by the name of VL shows up with this exact everything exact, to the point they even share the website, the community, the chat, exact everything. It's a scam. It's a scam. You can go to PancakeSwap right now and you think the V launch is VL is there. It's not there. And in that contract, you would see these details. So you assume it's the right one. And they even have lovely warning data as well. Guys, this is the real stuff. Don't go and invest anywhere. But they haven't launched anything yet. So again, Polka City. Polka Cities are good. Let's have a look at Polka City. I think I've talked about it last time. Polka City. Polk. Hell yeah. Look at this. Beautiful structure. Release, pump, market crash, dump, come to the floor, come back, do nothing, recover, and then now creating a structure, downward trend, of course moving back up. Now, I don't like what I'm seeing here. No, I don't like what I'm seeing here. So total supply is not there. Max supply is there, but I don't know. We've got to verify this. Also, as far as I'm concerned, of course they've done a certic. Why wouldn't they, right? Everybody does that. Okay, the name is misleading. So Polka City, I'm not sure why they called it Polka City, because one would assume they're on the Polkadot ecosystem, but clearly they're not. They have launched their own 3D and AR NFT platform. Well, guess what? We are also launching one. What's 3D and NFT about it? It's a freaking JPEG or some sort of a video clip, 5-second video clip. Guess what? We can also do that. NFT metaverse, right? Metaverse, now that is something interesting. I would love to, sorry, NFT marketplace, but that's exactly as I said, we're also doing the same thing. So there's nothing unique here. Great. They're creating a BSC ETH bridge. Well, guess what? Burst your bubble. We don't need bridges when we're already going to be doing cross-chain liquidity. So of course for us it's on another level, and of course they got it done by Certic. Guess what? We're also get it done by Certic. Who cares how expensive they are? We're going to get Certic to do this for us as well. So nothing different. Basically whatever you're seeing here is exactly what Paradox is doing as well, except we're not going to have red flags like this. We're definitely not going to have red flags like this. Fingers crossed. And if they do, I will definitely chase them up and double check what's going on. But so far, as I said, the structure looks very good. We can see we've got 79,000 transfers. We've got 6,833 holders. Total supply coming up as 250 million. Absolutely fine. In fact, nope, I won't say it. I was about to drop how many we own. I'm not going to say that. Holders, let's have a look and see how many contracts they are. So we've got the deployer here with 67%. That's fine. So Polka City deployer, if you interact with it, it's deploying. So that's really cool. So they got 67% there. Fine. We can see one whale here with 10% of the supply. Okay. Not nice, but it's there, you know. We talk about it, but 4% is okay. I mean, someone here, obviously, look, this has been an exact coin, means someone, could be a team, could be party, could be something, but that was an exact figure sent to them, right? So if that exact figure has been sent to them, so we can see these three here have something to do with the project, and of course they are whales in my opinion, and then the rest of them are probably just genuine people. Of course we've got Gate.io, you know, all these exchanges that it's been dropped into. So you can see the quantity that's been dropped into Bittrex, Uniswap, Gate.io, you know, MCX, the exchange I was talking about, and then they got the black hole as well, which is awesome. So of course looks okay, pretty much same as what we're about to do, or you know, pretty much exactly the same as what we're going to do, except the only difference is they're doing a bridge and we're trying to avoid bridges. Good night, man. Tony, thank you very much, brother. Good night to you too. Yeah, I'm not going to stick around. It's bloody 10 p.m. Wow. So yeah, I'm not going to stick around too much myself actually, but let's do this. POLC, boom, police token. I guess we can only use Bittrex because that's probably where the biggest liquidity has been so far. I'm quite happy they are. I mean, Bittrex is an old exchange. They managed to get into that. Absolutely fine. From what I'm seeing here, looks pretty cool. I mean, when you look at this structure here, you can see this pattern here again, like a little dragon head. Absolutely fine, no harm at all. This does have a great potential to pump and go even further. So if we did use where the right, let's do a little fib here. We have a potential to go to around $3.40, but again guys, don't focus too much on how many coins or what coins you want to pick up now. focus on the ones you've got. Because as I said to you, in the bottom of the cycle, you can end up buying everything your heart desires. Buy 1,000 cryptocurrency and you'll be all right. Right, plug $100 if you have to, if that's what you can do, or $10 into projects on the bottom of the bear market, because that's when you're going to be making the money, right? That's when you're going to know which project is going to stick around and which project is not, which project's going to die and which project is not. That's when you're going to find out. And those are very important times to be in crypto. This is right now, it's not exactly the best time to be in crypto, because market palms, market dumps, a lot of bloodiness going on right now, a lot of pump and dumps going on right now. People are shitting themselves. It's crazy. I'm telling you, it's absolutely crazy. I mean, look at this. We've re-entered this zone. We've come back here and we bounced back up again. This is a range we need to stay above. And now we've officially created a lower low. So remember when I was telling you the other day how we had two pumps here and then we ended up having lower lows. But look, this has easily reversed back. So this is why whenever it moves up, don't be too over bullish. And I said, do not trade, especially traders, do not trade. A couple of days ago, I said this to you. And when the market goes down like this, also don't get freaking excited that it's going to go down to the floor now. No, you can never tell where it's going to go. You have no idea, no power. Nobody has to tell you what the next candle is going to be. Nobody can tell you what the next candle is going to be. You can sit here all day long and there's no way. This is a minute candle. Nobody can tell you what the next candle is going to be. Right? Nobody can tell you this. You can take a guess, but then head or tails, we can do that as well. We're always going to get one or the other. But the point is, we don't know for sure what the next candle is. So just be patient. That's what I'm saying to you. Just be patient. Watch the market do its thing. And remember, the higher time frames are very important time frames to look at. And also when we look at stuff like grayscale, look, 11.85. Are we still on 11.85? That's a good indication. Today's Monday. Yes, look, they're still on 11.85. So they're still bullish. Those are the indications we should be looking at, not everything else. Because since we hit the 67, 69K, I've told you guys, it's the yo-yo market. And then you all see, get confused. And as soon as you think the market's going down and everyone's chips, they buy, they grab the whole lot and they shoot. Right? And then what you do, you start chasing them. And while they're leaving, while they're going up, they're dropping little pennies, little shrapnels, little bags, And then basically you end up holding the bag holder and they're gone. Easy peasy, right? So that's what they do sometimes, guys. But just be cautious. But yeah, other than that, there's really nothing else to talk about. And I've just realized my battery is running low. I don't have a charger here. I don't know how long this whole live went on for. And yeah, I mean, awesome for the new subscribers for joining today. You guys are awesome to thank you very much to Custard Boot for becoming a member, supporting the channel. Absolutely awesome. He's a lovely fella. Talked to him a few times on Discord and everything. Nice fella. He has loads of questions and I like people. I always say to people, if you want to learn, I'm willing to teach you, right? But if you have zero intention to learn and you're on it for the bollocks, right, you're never going to learn. I can only teach those who are willing to learn, right? And I will spend my time doing that. But other than that, guys, like, share, subscribe. If you're new to the channel, smash those subscribe button. Share with one other at least. If you find value, share with one another. Share with the community. Let's get this thing rolling. Let's lift off Paradex. And if you guys do lift off Paradex, then you know what? Somewhere on this image, I'll have a little rocket ship. I'll have a little starship, a Paradexes rocket in there as well, like ready to lift off. Right, we're gonna launch. That's gonna be the launch signal. I'll do something. I'll put something on the image. That would be pretty nice, right? But yeah, I think we can take this to another level. By the way, guys, trust me, when you're looking at 1800 subscribers on this channel, you're only seeing 1800. You're only seeing the number, nothing else. Okay, you're only seeing the number. I'll tell you one thing: Paradexes is not one exchange. It's already many exchanges across many communities. Paradexes is not a small fish. Okay, it's not a pond, it's an ocean. As you can see, it's the universe, right? You know, there is no limit to how far we can go, and it's not part of one thing. We're part of many chains already. Okay, so that's a little hint for you. So if you thought that, oh, this channel's only got 1800 subscribers, you haven't seen anything. If you thought, oh, the Discord only has 107 or 108 subscribers, you haven't seen anything. If you think, oh, the WhatsApp groups have 50, 100, 200 subscribers, or maybe some of them have, I think they have 200-300. If that's what you're seeing, you haven't seen anything. You haven't seen anything. Paradexes is on another level. Trust me, you'll notice it very soon. So Dejan says, great live, a lot of info. My bro, thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I try my best. As I say, I'm here for the community, and half the community here, right, half the community here have spoken to me in person, or other half, or the old half, the family and friends half, they actually have my personal number, so they do call me every now and then whenever they need to. So I'm here for everybody. I'm not biased. I don't choose and pick. Whatever's here, what I'm saying to you here is what I'll tell everybody. And if there is an idea or something great, I always like to share it with the community. I've had so many of friends and family who, you know, message me privately, and I have a go at them. I say, guys, don't message me, message the group. Other people might have an answer, and if they don't, then when I do answer, it will benefit everybody. Because I'm all about, and I'm sure a lot of people, KR and so many other people, can vouch for that. KR, by the way, KR, you gotta come on the show one day. I think KR's gotta come on the show one day and tell us his story, because KR is someone who I've never met in my life. I have spoken to him, but I've actually met him through my channel, YouTube. One of the videos, the first video, he was asking me so many questions on the video, and I was like, bro, just come and join my group. That's how I ended up inviting him to join the group. And yes, since then he's watched every single video I've ever launched on this channel. He's probably commented on every single video, and also on Twitter. He's probably he's one of the only guys that I know that literally retweets everything I tweet. So great support. Thank you very much. And honestly, I'm humble to have you people here, have you guys here basically supporting me. It does really help. But listen, I'm not going to go emotional and teary on you guys right now, so I'm going to leave you guys alone. I'm going to catch you on another one very soon. Other than that, adios my amigos. It's been an absolute pleasure. Very long. I'm dry, I'm thirsty, I'm going to go now. And enjoy. Remember, trade responsibly, buy the freaking dips, and chill out, relax. It's crypto. 50% dips and nothing. Adios my amigos.